Hey everybody, Sharon Smith here. And today I want to do some tapping and some other cool stuff that I'm going to show you. I'm going to teach a little today for your throat. Now, I know some of you have throat issues. You may have a sore throat. You may just have congestion there, maybe swollen glands. I'm not a doctor, not a healthcare professional, but I can do some work here if you'll do it with me. That's probably going to help your throat feel better. Now, as with all of my videos, before you can do any work with me, you do have to read my disclaimer, and the link's just right down there below. So just pause me for a minute. I am not starting without you. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so we're going to talk about our throat, and you actually have a major chakra there, the throat chakra. And if you're having a sore throat or just funky, it's probably because you have some fear stuck there about really expressing yourself. And this can be creatively, or it could be just in speaking. Maybe you have a little bit of hesitation about what you need to say. You maybe don't feel like you don't want it. Now, if you have a sore throat, sometimes that can actually be that you have suppressed being critical of yourself or someone else. Maybe you had some hurtful stuff. And, good for you that you didn't say it and put it out there in the world, but let's don't hold on to it, okay? So let's start with a sore throat first and work with the critical thing. And let's just start tapping on the outside of the hand first. I've got a sore throat. I don't know if I'm sick or not, but my throat hurts. Even though I've got a sore throat, I choose to be okay anyway. And I completely love and accept myself. Even though my throat kind of is sore. It might be really sore. I allow myself to relax and to know that I'm okay. Because I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. And I love my throat. My throat is sore. And I may have had some harsh words that I didn't speak. It might have even been justified. But I didn't do it. But because I still had that emotion, I held on to it and I stuck it in my throat. I didn't mean to hurt myself. I didn't want to hurt anyone. But now my throat is sore. I give myself permission to let go of all the hurt from my throat. I don't need to say hurtful things. And I certainly don't need to hurt myself. I allow myself to release all the pain from my throat. I allow my throat to relax. I allow myself to relax and let go of this pain in my throat. There was some anger stuck there. And anger is just an outward expression of fear. And it's safe for me to let go of that too. Okay, now hold your wrist points. Breathe. Peace. Okay, good. Now I want you to check in and see how your throat feels. I'm going to take a drink of water here. Okay, now the next phase of this we're going to do is for stifling creativity a little bit. We're going to continue doing some work to release things from your throat, and then we're going to put some better things back in towards the end of this. And I have a cool thing to teach, so stay tuned. All right, let's just start here again and say, I am really blocked creatively. And I'm feeling it in my throat. I didn't know it was a creative block. But I have a lot of things I want to say. And I just haven't been able to bring myself to do it. And I stuck it in my throat. But I'm open to letting go of this now. Because I completely love and accept myself. So even though I have blocked creativity in my throat, I choose to be okay anyway. And I completely love and accept myself. And I love my throat. And I honor how I feel about all of this. I just don't know if I can say the things that I need to say. They're good things, but I kind of feel blocked and I stuck it in my throat. Maybe I'm afraid of what people will think or how they'll react. But what if I could allow myself to feel okay and to feel safe about this? I give myself permission to let go of any creative blockage that I've stuck in my throat. I'm safe. And it's safe for me to express myself freely. I choose to release all expression blockages from my throat. It's safe to let it go. And now I allow myself to be filled with easy expression. I fill my speech with safety, freedom, compassion, and most of all, I fill my speech with love. And I fill my throat with loving compassion too. Hold your wrist points. Good job. Good job. Okay, now check in and see how your throat's feeling from this. A little more water. Thirsty today? Okay, now, oops, sorry, got blurry there from, I confused my camera for just a moment. Oh well, now we're back. All right, now we're going to put some better things in our throat. We just did a little bit of that. Let's just go to the top of the head. I allow my throat to be filled with peace and calm. Every place in my throat that I just let go of fear and anger, I choose to fill with love. I choose to fill myself with compassion. I choose to fill my throat with safety and security. I choose to fill my throat with peace. And to allow everything that I say to be filled with calm and peace, and especially love. Because that's the most important thing. Peace. Okay, good. Now, I want to teach something that I actually just learned from a friend today, from Lene. Her name's Lene. Anyway, and this is a hand mudra. Now, I don't know, some of you may be familiar with this, but some may not. There are a series of hand motions that you can make that are basically tied to your physical wiring. The mudras are actually a type of yoga for your hands. And so this one is to help open your throat. So I'm going to teach this. I hope I'm doing it just right. First, you're going to take your hands and lace your fingers. And you're going to have these this way. Okay, so you've got your hands laced. Now, take your thumb and forefinger and make 2 circles. You can see how that looks. So you're going to make 2 circles and lace the rest of your fingers. So it's going to look like this. I hope everybody can, oh gosh, this is so silly. I hope everybody can see this. Do it with me. All right, so now you've got these laced. Now I want you to put them right here. Hold these in front of your throat. Now we're going to just close your eyes, and I want you to take some breaths in through your nose and blow it out through your mouth. And again, in and blow it out. And one last time, in and blow it out. And good. Open your eyes. Now, you may feel free to stay in this pose, and you should feel a shift in your throat. Feel free to use that. You can't overdo it. Feel free to use that and this tapping as often as you need, in good health and with loving compassion. So I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Mwah!